While filming Peacemaker Season 2, they had to replace an actor over halfway into filming just like they did with Vigilante in Season 1. And the character they had to replace was Red Saint. Why? So here's what happened. Considering Michael Rooker is almost in every project James Gunn produces, it might surprise you to learn that the character wasn't specifically written for the guy, because that isn't the case at all. We don't quite yet know who the original actor was, but supposedly the original casting call for the character was a guy of any ethnicity from the ages of 30 to 65. But the reason this mystery actor was fired, according to Gunn, was that it just wasn't working for several reasons. Awfully vague, I know. However, considering that's almost exactly the same verbiage used while James Gunn described the firing of the original actor of Vigilante, I'm gonna assume that the original actor was just kind of an asshole. But where does Michael Rooker come into all of this? He does not fit within the parameters of the casting call. It would technically make his other DC appearance non-canon, but Gunn didn't care. He needed him. So when Rooker was called, he just had one question: how much does it pay? And James Gunn responded, actually, you'll have to pay us. But Rooker didn't care. He did it as a favor for Gunn. Now, this recast was actually a lot more of a headache when compared to that of Vigilante, because although when both recasts happened, most of the footage for both characters had already been shot, for Vigilante, a lot of the scenes of where the original actor could still be used, just voiced over by Stroma, because, you know, he has the mask. But for Red Saint Wild, almost everything needed to be reshot, and that was no simple task. But they pulled it off anyway, and although I am not a fan of the character simply because he's a threat to Eagly, Rooker kills it in the part. Alright, that's all for today. Follow for more.